Yo, what's good? How's it going? Look, I'm glad you're here. My name is Albert Williams III, and welcome to the Uncommon Legend Media channel right here on YouTube. And I'm super excited for this. This is like a really big move for me. I've been doing YouTube for almost a year now on the Uncommon Legend, like the channel that is like my, creator and just daily motivation and things of that nature. But this right here is actually the more professional side of what I'm going to be doing with all the content that I created with, photography, videography, and just visual storytelling. So for me, this is a really big move and I'm super excited for this. I've been doing photography for a little bit over 2 years now, or right under 2 years, one or the other. I can't remember like specifically, but I know I started early 2024. And so now here in 2026, I've done quite a few things. And, I think for me, like part of it is like, I just want to share my story and just kind of share some of those projects with you guys here. So, how I create all of the things are just a couple of things here. So right here is my little vlog camera, my Sony ZV-1F, sorry. That's like my vlog camera, and it's really cool. I really like it. It's like a point and shoot, and it gets wider and tighter shots, just depending on how you want to do it. This right here is my Sony A6100, and this is like my first camera. This is like my baby. I bought this in 2024, and honestly, I've bought other cameras, sold other cameras, and that's gonna stay with me because that's how I cut my teeth on it. And this right here is my bread and butter as of like literally last week. But this right here is my Sony A7C Mark II, and I'm super excited for this. I'm still like learning it. This is a full frame, and this is my big step into full frame. It's more of a compact build right here, and on it is my Tamron 28-200. But majority of the work I do is, just portraits. I do, grad photos and just other little things with portraits and that nature. Of course, I'm married, and anytime and every time I'm around my wife, I pretty much have my camera. But that's besides the point. But I do some grad photos, just portrait work that way. Also do a ton of like church photography. I myself am actually campus minister, college pastor, and it's I love working with college students, and so a lot of it really started because I wanted to showcase what we did in our ministry and just kind of how everything was going in the ministry, and just being able to just tell those stories. So a lot of church photography, do a lot of just worship services, or just any big events. So like any Christmas or Easter, or just baptism services. You're going to see a lot of that on this channel, as well as some of my other work. I'm now starting to get into wedding, like photography and videography. I just did my first wedding like just last month in February, which was a huge big deal for me, and it was a huge blessing. On this channel, I'm just going to basically share just kind of the experience, the gear I take, what the ending result looks like, and be nice to me, be nice. I'm still learning, and I think I'm always going to be learning, because this isn't like my day job. This is like a hobby, passion project turned into more, because I have made a couple of dollars here and there. But like the main thing for me is continuing to, like I do on my normal channel, the Uncommon Legend YouTube channel, is just continue to motivate, inform, and inspire. And so as things come along, I'll bring up just kind of things I do here, like especially as gear comes in and out. Love to just maybe leave a couple of gear reviews and just kind of those things, and being able to share like the projects, the finished projects that I've worked on, and honestly continue to learn from you, the audience, you as my subscribers and people that continue to watch this. And for me, the Sony fam, Sony Mafia, I guess, like I really enjoy being able to talk about all the gear with you guys. But as things come along, I'd love to hear more from you. And if anyone's looking for a collaboration, I myself personally am in Southeast Georgia. I'm also a grad student at the Emory University at Candler School of Theology. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to come in here, say hello, introduce myself, and I look forward to all the things that I'll get to share with you and the content that we'll create together. So that being said, I'll see you next time. Be good, y'all. Peace, up, and hair grease.